Why, hello. Hope I'm having a nice day. Well, I'm not, but thanks for the hopes. Thanks for the hopes. This is gonna have to come off right now. It's fine inside, but out here, nope, nope. We're not gonna be wearing a sweater. Not today. Not today. Anyone who makes that face needs some psych meds. Let's time that bitch ass out. Time that bitch ass out. Here's some psych meds for that ass. Just gave you a 300 milligram dose of Prozac straight to your fucking face. How do you like that? How do you like them apples, Mr. Peterson? Back on the band hammer. I stay on that band hammer. I stay on the band hammer. Quick. Paul, I think my Adderall made me hallucinate. Cool. Free the nipple? Nah, I don't want you seeing my nipples, man. I don't want you seeing my nipples. I'm ashamed of my nipples, honestly. I got kind of pepperoni nips, man. I wish I had, like, little dude nipples, but I got kind of like pancake nips. Yeah, salami nips. They're not quite salamis, but they're like Ronies for sure. They're Ronies. A pepperoni a piece, you know what I mean? There's nothing about that. At least you don't got inverted nips. That's true. That's true. Is your beard the destroyer of the human ego? No, it's just a beard. Do you think women should be allowed to go topless in any place men are allowed to? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I think that the idea that men are just gonna go rape crazy because they see titties, I think at first it would be a novelty, and then, within a generation it'd just be normal to see titties out and about, you know what I mean? Yeah. I went and visited the DFF subreddit for the first time in like 3 or 4 weeks today. It's been a while since I've popped over there because it's 100% cancer. And I decided, let's pop over there and see what's going on. See what's shaking over at the DFF subreddit. The first fucking thing I see is a thread called "Where the fuck is Dank Dungeons and Drunken Dragons?" And I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's out. So let's click on it and see what's going on in this thread. And inside the thread, I shit you not, was the OP massively upvoted, saying, "Never mind, it's out." And then a reply to that, to his own comment saying, "Wow, this sucked. I'm bored." It's just like, oh my God, I'm never coming back to this fucking place ever again. That's it. That was the straw that broke the fucking camel's back, dude. Place is 100% fucking cancer, dude. You could give them a fucking gold bar and they'd find a way to bitch about having to carry it. It's just over. Like, that place is over. I'm gonna talk to the guys, because, like, we actually run that place. I'm gonna talk to the guys about just shutting it down. I think it's probably a smart idea to just nuke that place completely and let somebody start a fan DFF community where they can engage in this cancer fucking bullshit, dude. Oh my God, dude. Holy fucking shit. The upvote botting over there is immense and out of control. Just like, why are we running this place? Why do we even fucking bother? Let's just... So I'm gonna talk to the guys at our next meeting about just nuking that place completely. Just shut it down. I belong to a DFF, a Facebook DFF group. Yeah, I know we have one of those. I don't really use Facebook at all, but I know we've got one of those. I don't know what goes on over there either. Any future plans for more D&D episodes? The reception on Patreon is uniformly positive. There's, I think, one person that said it was boring or some shit, and everybody else is just enjoying it and asking for more. And that's really like what we were going for. It's a piece of patron content that we were hoping would get patrons excited. So I'd say that there's a good chance that we'll do another one of these. I've already started work on our next campaign. And I don't think it's revealing too much to say that, because this one centered on drinking. This is, after all, Dank Dungeons and Drunken Dragons. The next one will center on smoking. And that will be that. Y'all complaining about negativity is the epitome of irony. Wow. All right, Bobby Bush. I can tell you're salty about the fact that that fucking subreddit's going bye-bye. Let's put you in timeout. See if you get a pacifier. See if mama will make you a babo. You need a babo? Give me your honest opinion of Missouri. I don't have one. I've never been there. Did you see the TJ vid on Darth Vader Redemption? Yeah. I watch all of TJ's videos eventually. I sometimes don't catch them when they first come out, but I work with the dude, so I like to know what he's up to. I watch them all. Would Pessimist Productions do fictional content like drama, sitcom, sci-fi, etc.? I will tell you this, that the long game for Pessimist Productions is hopefully to make a movie. It's going to take a while before we're positioned to do something like that, but that is the dream of us as the three founders of this production company, is that one day our logo will fly over a film that we've made. Like I said, that's not something that is currently in the works beyond conceptualization, but that's what we want. Swamp Ape 2, Swamp Ape rapes Manhattan, dude. I'd do it. Me and my roommates just had to hear you say you don't have any opinion on Missouri, and we were all sitting here like, man, we don't either, and we're from here. Yeah. Misery. We've got some ideas, yeah. We've got a loose structure that we're working with for a movie. I'm not going to talk about it here because it would be really premature. But we've been working on it, you know, conceptually since well before we left Washington. So it's something that's been in the back of our minds for a long time. It's a goal that we all share. So that's the hopes for this company. At the extreme end. You watching the Cubs game? No. No. How much money would you need to make it happen the way you want? I mean, we're hoping it's not going to be in fact, we know it's not going to be a super high budget film. We're not writing a high budget film. But as far as like actual dollar amounts that we would need to make it happen, I have no fucking clue. These are all things that, you know, will be known as we get closer to actually getting there, you know what I mean? Paul, you should tell your girlfriend there are no guns in Dungeons and Dragons. Well, we weren't playing Dungeons and Dragons, we were playing Pathfinder, so, and there are guns in Pathfinder. Any chance of an old school bubble stream soon? Nope. Nope. Now that you asked for one, it's never, ever, ever gonna happen. That's the way it works around here, though. How much experience do you have in acting, Paul? I mean, I did it for a long time. I've been in a lot of shows. I could try and count the shows I've been in. One. Hold on. I've just got to go through my mind. I'll just list them as they go. I was in a production of Harvey. I was in a production of Steel Magnolias. Or not Steel Magnolias. Yeah, no, Steel Magnolias. I was in a production of Grease. I was in a production of Little Shop of Horrors. I was in, I mean, I've done 5 or 6 full Shakespeare shows, and many, many, scenes from Shakespeare shows. Um, I was in a production of The Odd Couple. I was in a production of The Diviners. I was in a production called Canyon Suite. I was in a production called Anna in the Tropics. Um, I don't know. I guess approaching 20 shows would be my best guess. Canyon Trail, yeah. Forgot about that one. Would you ever do screen acting if the opportunity came up? Sure, why not? Why a movie? Is it something you all think is cool, or is there more depth and reason? It's an idea that we all think is cool. It's a project that we all have a passion for, and that we all think would be really cool if we could make our vision translate to the silver screen. So, like I said, I'm not getting into details about it. We're not going to talk about it here until it's more real. Hey, Paul, D&D was awesome. Props on getting everyone to do it finally. Hey, glad you enjoyed it, man. Was the Audrey 2 puppet good in the Little Shop of Horrors production you were in? Yeah, it was decent. It actually was a series of puppets. There's a number of Audrey 2 puppets that we rented from, I don't know, some production house that had done a traveling production of Little Shop, and all these puppets existed, and they would rent them out to other productions to use. There were 3 or 4 puppets that we ended up renting. One of them was a really cool rig that made Seymour look like he was holding the plant. He had a fake arm, and his real other arm was up in controlling the plant. That was a really cool one. There's like a mid-sized Audrey 2 that was moved with wires off screen, and then there was a full-sized Audrey 2 with a passageway through it so that people could be eaten by it. So when you went into its mouth, it would chew you up and your legs would kick, you know what I mean? And you'd actually go through like a little cloth tunnel to backstage. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, it was a good one. I'm sure there are pictures of it somewhere. I know my mom has got some pictures. So, but yeah, it was a really cool production. I played Mr. Mushnick in Little Shop, the shop owner guy. D&D has computer games also, doesn't it? I think it does, yeah. Do you do the happy ending or the alternate horror ending? We did the show ending, which is a horror ending. The actual production has all of the people that the plant has eaten come back and do a final reprise of Don't Feed the Plants. And that was that. So everybody that was eaten by the plant comes back at the end as a zombified ghost and sings the final song. Why, hello there, monochromatic Paul. Why, hello there, polychromatic laser mouth. TJ and Paul, Deep Fat Fry America featuring Scotty. That's how I knew you were gay, Paul. Love of musicals. I mean, it's a glaring obvious, tell that nobody else picked up on. But yeah, dude, I do love musical theater, so there's a stripe of the gay. There's a healthy stripe of the gay. But yeah, I've done quite a bit of acting. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of stage show at all. Very, very long time, probably 10 years or more now. Probably more than 10 years since I've been on stage, so probably a little rusty in that area. But yeah, I've done quite a bit. Done a lot of production work. Doing Sober October with you, Paul? No, no. No, we don't do Sober October. I don't do No Shave November, Mustache Movember, or whatever the fuck it is. I don't do any of that stupid meme shit. I actually, like, I hate the fact that every day is a day now. You know what I mean? Let me explain. Like, yesterday was like International Pepperoni Pizza Day or some shit. Today is like International Left Shoelace Day, Girlfriend Day, Boyfriend Day, Coffee Day. Just bullshit. It's just bullshit. It's already too many holidays as it is. What do you guys, I think what you guys do on DFF with the Google Maps commentary is really awesome. You should keep that going in the future. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I don't really know. We could probably do, you know, more shows in that vein. It was certainly fun to do. I really liked it. So there's that. It literally is International Coffee Day, I think. Why? What's the point? Yeah. There is no point. It's like, I think it's probably to tap into people's, like, it's like a Hallmark holiday. It's to sell shit. So they make every day a day, hoping that people will go, oh, it's coffee day? Well, let me go spend a bunch of money and buy a bunch of coffee because it's coffee day. I'm pretty sure that's what it's about. You know, when you're looking for the motives behind weird things that don't make sense, a profit motive is probably the first one you want to look at. It's the day that you got to go buy things for your girlfriend because it's a girlfriend day. It's like, oh, okay. On National Donut Day, my donut shop gives away donuts. Cool. What age did your beard start growing out easily? Mine starts growing bushy, grows bushy much like yours, but it can seem to stop growing. I mean, 30 was the magic age for me. Until about 30 years old, my beard came in patchy and pretty sparse. I had a lot of this, like the sideburns and shit, but all of this and the mustache and all that, about 30 is when that happened. So hang in there, kid. Hang in there, kiddo. If you could add a circle to your own Dante's description of hell, what would it be before, and what torment would it contain? Is there already a circle for people who exist only to derail conversation? If that circle doesn't exist already, that would be my circle. And what would be a good punishment for that circle of hell? Why do you try so hard to be a bad boy? A bad boy, dude? Is that what you see when you look at me, bro? Are you in love? Do you want me to put on a leather jacket and smoke a cigarette for you? Is that what you're dreaming about right now? Yeah, what would the punishment be for the constant derailers of conversation? How about, like, they have their nose plugged indefinitely, so they have to breathe through their mouth, and every time they open their mouth, shit flies into it. I like that one. That seems like a good circle. Nah, dude. Pin their nose, and every time they open their mouth to take a gulp of breath, just a big handful of shit flies into it, and they've got to spit it out. And then hold their breath again. Then when they open their mouth again to scream or yell for help, that would be a good one. That'd be a good one. I'd like that one. Took the online test and got wrath. That's your sin? Oh. Personally, I think people who derail conversations should get whacked with a golf club 30 or 40 times. Keep him in line. All right, that sounds good. I think people that derail conversation should get banned and or timed out for 300 seconds. What's my dream car? I'd like an earlier mid-70s Corvette. If you look at the car, the car that's closest to it, if you want to see the car that I'm talking about, look at the car that Dirk Diggler buys in Boogie Nights. You know, once he makes it, the Corvette with the 10 coats of competition orange paint, dual overhead cams, dude. That's a bad boy's car, yeah. Are you a Chevy fan in particular, or just a Corvette guy? Yeah. I'm not a huge Chevy fan. I just like Corvettes. I just like that era of Corvettes. I want a Shelby Cobra so I can drive my namesake. There you go. The 70s, 80s Mustang, yeah. They're some pretty cool old cars, but I love them Corvettes. That's a mean looking fucking car, dude. It's a mean looking car, mean sounding car too. A Geo Metro, dude, yeah. A Geo Metro. What did Oprah do? Hey man, any chance you might stream some old school RPGs sometime? I was thinking about that the other day, actually. I kind of got the itch to play Phantasy Star 4 on the Genesis. I think it's called The End of the Millennium is the tagline for that one. Dude, that fucking game is so good. And I played through it a few times as a kid and a teenager, but I haven't played it in a long time. So that might be a fun one to dive back into. I was also thinking about maybe playing like Shining Force 1 or 2. Also a great Sega Genesis RPG. That one's more of like a tactical RPG. So, but both of those, I'd play those. Maybe maybe Lunar the Silver Star. That was a Sega CD release. It's had a re-release too on different consoles and stuff, but I'd play the Sega CD version of Lunar. I want to see you, TJ, and Scotty play a party game like Mario Kart or Mario Party and watch your friendships crumble. Yeah. That would be fun. That'd be a good one. We were over at Scotty's house about a month ago chilling and playing fucking Mario Kart 8, and I was dominating everybody, and that one had some salt flowing, dude. There was some angry salt flowing in that one. Watching y'all play Mario Kart, yeah, it was fun. It was fun because I was winning every game, but whatever. I'm just unstoppable at Mario Kart. I can't be beaten. You know, I don't want to brag. I can't be beaten at it. I'm too good, you know. My drifts are too good. I got the drift game on lock. Like, I can just drift the entire match, dude. Just drifting. Tokyo Drift, dude. Tokyo Drift. I drive as Bowser or Dry Bowser in 8. You'll destroy me in Mario Kart, kid. You wouldn't even touch me in Mario Kart, dude. We the people, we don't believe you. We still here in the rear, man. We don't need you. Oh. Quoting rap songs now. To see you as Bowser, yeah. I play Bowser, and I like a heavier kart. I don't necessarily worry about top speed as much as I worry about being able to knock people around and shit. So, that's what it's about, man. Slow and steady wins the race. keep your beard trimmed or is at its max length. It's still growing. It kind of gets to about this spot and then the growth slows down, but it's been longer than this in the past. Which reminds me, I haven't done my beard shit today. I took a shower this morning and I usually do it after the shower, so I gotta go get my beard shit and I gotta get something to drink. So stay here. I have shit to do. Just take your Chewy. Take your Chewy. It's time to take care of the beard. It's time to take care of the beard. It's time to take care of the beard. It's time. You say what? What was that all about? What was all that nonsense about? What was that nonsense about that I just saw? Saw a man in black enter my house while I was gone. Damn, guys. That's spooky. Spooky. Get out of here, you. Shoo. Okay. You ever been fucked up on edibles? And if so, how do you deal with it? Like a man. Like a man. How do you deal with it? You deal with it like a man, dude. You suck it up. You suck it all up. If you feel like you're too high, go smoke some more. How many milligram edibles you on? I ain't on any edibles. I'm sober as a judge right now. Soberer than Brett Kavanaugh right now, dude. Boredom, huh? You know I always enjoy helping people out with that. Go find somebody else to watch. There you go. I hate to see boredom, man. I always love helping people out with that shit. Why are you sober? Does it hurt? No, it's fine. You didn't find a corner to plummet into a... What? What it would be... Man, the nonsense quotient today is real high, guys. I'm going to start banning people that don't make any sense. I think it's time. Next thing I read that is nonsensical or a run-on sentence, it's over. 300 seconds for you, Brianna. Fastest ban in the West, yep. I got the ban finger, dude. The hardcore ban finger. What's that mean, dude? There's a timeout for that ass. Yeah, dude. I hate to have to do this every fucking chat, but it's like, goddamn, man. You gotta prune the tree, I guess. How am I today? I'm doing okay. You gonna accentuate the mustache? Nah. I blame the education system too, but I will no longer sit by and deal with the failures of the education system by letting them continue to think that they're engaging in a conversation when really all they're doing is typing a fucking nonsense run-on sentence. Nobody understands but them. Paul, don't hit your children. Explain to them what they did wrong. Oh, I do that. I do that all. I do both, actually. I slap them around and then I tell them. With a big ban on his hip, yeah. Big ban on his hip. There was a man that did a show called Highdeology. He waded through the tism so thick and creamily. And the chatters in his chat wouldn't dare to let their tism slip, 'cause they knew that Paul was right there with the big ban on his hip. The big ban on his hip. That's right. That's right. Everyone knows smart boards are the future of education. Oh yeah, dude, smart boards. Let me tell you something about smart boards. They suck. Period. End of fucking conversation. Any school district that is bragging about spending a bunch of money on smart boards is bragging about wasting a bunch of money. Those smart boards are worthless. I wonder why there are so many... What? It was early in the morning when he started up this stream. Yep. If you had to go to college, which subject would you take? I'd probably be a psych major again if I had to go to college. Paul, I feel we need to take more personal approach to education. You think? Yeah, think so? Smart boards work about 60% of the time. Yep, that's about my... I mean, they can work better if you've got a teacher that's really dedicated to using them and knows how to troubleshoot them themselves. You could have 80% uptime on a smart board. It's still a waste of their time, though. A smart board is a combination digital surface with a projector. You've got a special pin that's Bluetooth hooked up to the board so that you can control your computer screen with the pin up at the board. The idea being, you know, that you can write things. It's like a whiteboard, but you've got all these other, you got little pictures you can drag in and, you know, all these little tools you can use. The idea is to make it more dynamic than your average whiteboard or blackboard is. And while in theory they're pretty cool looking, and I can see why teachers get all jazzed about them, they suck. They break down, they have constant fucking USB connection problems. Like, that was just the biggest thing with them, is that they had to be plugged in and unplugged multiple times. Yeah, like I said, there were a few teachers that used them to great effect in their classrooms, but the vast majority of smart boards just weren't used. They suck. Let's see how many of the faithful How many of the faithful remain? Sorry, guys. Telephone call. You know how that is. Let's take this inside. It's warm. It's way too warm. Ugh. Let's take this inside too, because it's gonna liquefy out here. Ugh. And we don't want that, do we? No, we don't. Oh, I could show off our spooky decorations. I'll show them off to you guys. Here, let me turn on some lights in here. And let me turn off this filter for a moment. Okay. So you guys can see some of the spooky decorations that we have. We've got this window here that's got spiders all over it. You see that? And then our bedroom door has that above it. And then over here, we've got this spooky netting that you have to walk through to get into the living room. Here's my picture. That one's kind of spooky. Got a bat up there. Here's our little shitty dining room table and some more spooky. You see Boo back there. This closet right here, I hope we don't even have to get into it because it's like, it's taped off. And then some more spookiness. Let's go over here and see if Posty's asleep outside today. I don't think he is. I think he went in his mushroom. Yeah, he's in his mushroom. Yeah, it kind of sucks when I do these. Posty's not awake, so I can't really show you guys Posty, but that's where he lives right there. That's his sleeping spot. He crawls into that mushroom, and he fills up the doorway with fluff. Look at them podcasters. That's the way you do it. You make the DFF on the UTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and the chicks for free. Yeah. All right, we're back inside now. Paul, you breathing so hard. Relax. I ain't breathing all that hard, man. Come on. I might be a little winded from the trip in and out, but we're doing just fine. Whoa. No falling over, man. No falling over. Had enough of that shit. Me and Paul have a love-hate relationship. Actually, it's a hate-hate relationship. Have 300 fucking seconds, you dumb bitch. If there's any love, it's on your end. And it's eaten up by the massive amounts of hate that's on my end. Ever eaten ass? No. I've come close. There's been a few times where I was like... But I don't want to, like, I don't want to freak anybody out. But there's been a couple of times. There's been a couple of times where I'm like, man, I could eat this ass right now. I could eat this ass right now. I've come close, but never gone through with it. Do it? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it and report back to you guys. I'll eat some ass, all right, and I'll report back. Well, of course, yeah, you got to be clean, but... Battle for Azeroth is pretty good. Get out of here, Brianna. World of Warcraft, come on. Come on, dude, anything. Anything other than World of Warcraft. League of Legends. Anything. I mean, even League of Legends. Just ask Ash to do it. Like, how do you ask? How are you like, may I eat your ass? Is that what you say? I'm pretty sure you just got to dive in there and do it and see what the reaction is, Hope this finds you well, brother in nihilism. It does. Thank you, Odin. I literally just clicked on the video, and the first thing I hear is a short pause and Paul saying, I can't eat this ass right now. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man, there's been some times. I'll try, dude. I don't need. Look, Ash. I don't need any fucking like tips on how to get in there. Trust me. I've been right there. I've been right there. You know, there have been many a time when I stared down the rosebud and I was like, you know what I mean? I could eat this ass right here. I could eat this ass. I could dive in face first into this ass right now. I could do it, but I haven't done it. I've always gotten like right there and just been like, I don't know, man. It's a pretty enjoyable experience unless they have facial hair. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that kind of that gets me, that fucks me up, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know though. My facial hair is pretty soft. It's pretty soft. It might be it might help. You want to make sure she knows so she can clean it. Oh yeah. So you got to discuss it ahead of time, huh? Rim it a bit. Rim it a bit. Just rim it a bit and see what happens. When I go to the pool, there's a chick with a sweet booty I want to go to town on. Oh yeah? Pics or it didn't happen, dude. Pics or it never happened. Pics or it never happened. I want to see. Eating ass is all the rage with the kids' memes these days. Yeah, it's a big deal. I've never done it. But you know, I think I know I would. It's just a matter of like I don't want it to be weird. Shoot her a quick text that just says clean your holes. Okay, that should work. That sounds romantic. I'll fire that off as soon as this is over. Intellectual conversation, indeed. We always have intellectual conversations here. And look, you might say, "Oh, what a fucking immature topic, eating ass." But you know what, dude? What other philosophers are tackling the ins and outs of this problem? Openly, honestly, and frankly. Name me one. Name me one. Name me one that's talking about eating ass and talking about the implications and the ins and the outs and the outer rim of this problem. Not one, except me. Okay? Stephen Hawking probably ate ass good too. You know what I mean? Because he had like those involuntary movements and shit. So that's probably. Jordan Peterson behind the scenes. You think he eats ass? I think he probably does too. My current girlfriend never smells bad. It's so weird. Like even after a whole night of sleep, I dive in and still smells great. Yeah. Chicks are like that though, dude. I've heard horror stories about chicks that stink or whatever, that have bad hygiene, and I'm sure enough bad hygiene to make any chick stink. But I'm telling you, dude, women, the ones that I've been with, have all smelled like daisies and roses, even if they're not fresh from the shower. You know what I mean? Ashley can come home from work after standing on her feet, sweating all day at fucking Starbucks, and fresh as a daisy, dude. Why were you timed out? I was just fucking with you, dude. Come on, cynical bastard. You said you and I had a love-hate relationship, and I timed you out and said we had a hate-hate relationship. You gotta calm down, buddy. It's just 300 seconds. It's just a timeout with the dunce cap on, okay? It's hard to smell bad if you care about yourself. Not for dudes, though. It is not hard for a dude to smell bad. I'm sorry. It's just kind of like, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple for a dude to stink. But, chicks, not so much. Not so much. Bubble butt. Bubble, bubble butt. The chat is so calm. I guess the culling worked. I think what happened is I got a phone call from TJ about 10, 15 minutes ago. So, of course, this show goes on pause. And I think a lot of the dumbasses got, the ADD folks got bored and just took off. And now the chat is like, Maybe I need to start doing that. I'll just start like pausing the stream, people, and then like the people with low attention spans will go find something else to do. This is gone. Oh man, dude, time out. Do a shitter stream? I mean, I don't shit for long enough to do a stream. It wouldn't be that long of a stream. I'm not a long shitter. Like if I've got a shit, I sit down on the toilet and I take a shit. I'm not like TJ is like he's one of those like shitting is an event for him. He goes and like, if TJ disappears into the bathroom, you can tell he's not going to be out for 30, 40 minutes. He's going to be in there shitting. Like for me, I just want to shit and get out of there. So I go in there when I got a shit and I sit down and I take a shit and then I leave, you know what I mean? So it'd be like a 5-minute stream if that. Does it have multiple acts? What a shit. Nah. Yeah, I mean, every once in a while I'll get an event shit. You're right, Marshall. I mean, I'm not going to fucking lie to you and tell you that there aren't some times where you're straining. But it's so few and far between for me. Like, my typical shit is, like I said, if it takes 5 minutes, I'd consider that a long time. Like, you sit down, you shit. How hard is it? TJ took a shit during a stream before. Did he take you guys in there with him? So you could hear like the blumpkin and shit? You could hear like the boom. Boom. You guys heard all the blumps and shit? That's fucking gross, man. Ah, man. The worst shits are the ones that come with a 6-second warning to get to the nearest bathroom. Dude, I'm telling you, man. No joke. No fucking joke. I was on a cocktail of blood pressure medicines one time. I don't remember what they were. But they gave me these 5-alarm shits. I'll tell you guys a story. I used to get up in the morning, and I was working at my old job, so at the school district, right? And my routine was always pretty simple. I'd get up in the morning, I'd take a shit, take a good morning time, hello world shit. I'd jump in the fucking shower and get all clean and stuff, right? So I wake up this one morning, and I don't have to take a shit. I sit down on the toilet for a minute, and I'm just like, all right, well, there's no shits. That's fine. Take a shower. Fucking get dressed for work, get in the car, and, I had like a 5 or 10 minute drive to my first site. So I'd get in my car that day, and I get about halfway to the site, and all of a sudden, the 5-alarm shit hits. And I'm talking like, it's one of those like, I've got like at max 3 or 4 minutes to get to the bathroom or I'm going to shit myself. Like it's on. I'm already past the point of no return in terms of getting back to my house. And my first site is a country school, so I'm out in the country. So I think, all right, my only chance of salvaging this is to get to the school and get to a bathroom at the school. So I'm speeding, and it's boiling, dude. It's boiling, code brown, all hands on deck. You get it. And I got about a minute outside of the school, and I made a really stupid decision. And you guys will probably understand this. There's a philosophy behind shitting, and if you really need to shit, sometimes you'll feel this bubble, right? And you'll be like, oh, that's a fart. That's a fart. And if I can just like squeak that fart out a little bit, it's going to relieve some of the pressure in the guts, and I'll be able to hold this shit for longer. Well, I felt that coming. I felt like a big bubble of fart coming. And so I just kind of like driving along, and I lifted my fucking cheek up, and I was like, oh man, no. So here I am like a minute from my school site. and I've just bubbled out like at least half a turd into my pants. At least half a turd into the pants. So I had to be late for work that day. I literally, because I'm like, what's my fucking choice here? I can go into the school with my pants full of shit, and that what am I going to be able to do? I mean, dude, you don't understand, Marshall. You don't understand. I thought it was gonna come. Like I thought I was gonna shit my pants. Like you don't understand. Like that fart was my salvation. That bubble that I felt in the guts was my salvation. It was the only thing I needed desperately to relieve some of the pressure. Because if I didn't, it was coming out. So I had to take that gamble, and I knew it was a bad idea. I knew it was a bad idea, but I mean, what are you gonna do? So I was literally pulling into the fucking school as it happened. So I had to turn around, be late for work, drive all the way back home, sitting in a puddle of shit. Think about that. That entire 10-minute drive back home to clean myself up, sitting in the shit. Just sitting in it. Because what can you do? What are you gonna do? Change of clothes in the truck, bro. That's pants shitters rule. I'm not a pants shitter though. It's not. This is not something that happens to me all the time. You know, I'm not, dude. If I was a guy that was prone to pants shitting, you bet your ass I'd have a pair of underwear and a pair of pants and stuff. You know what I mean? But this was unprecedented. I don't know what do you do in that case? I don't know what the proper thing was in that case. It's a 5-alarm shit. Go commando and leave the undies in the trash like I did in Hollywood. God, man. Yeah, I probably could have done that. I shit my pants on a Greyhound and had to sit there for 2 hours. Fuck, man. No. Not only bad for you, but bad for the other people on that Greyhound. I bet they were just smelling shit the whole way there, man. God damn it. The waddle sprint. Yeah, dude. Where you know that, like, because like, the waddle sprint happens when you, that's the last ditch. When you're having to clench your butt cheeks tight together to keep the shit in, that's it, man. You're right on the cusp of shitting your pants. So the waddle sprint is like I've been there, dude. I've been there. Like if you're at the point where like as soon as your fucking butt muscle tension goes away, the shit's bubbling out, that's a bad position to be in, you know what I mean? That's an unenviable position for any man, woman, or child to be in. It's terrible, man. What do you reckon cavemen wiped their ass with? Pine cones and leaves and shit, probably, if anything. I mean, if you look at like chimps and stuff, they've got like, I don't know, dude. Their assholes are like way different than ours. They don't got butt cheeks. They just got this big red ass. You know what I mean? Like that's, for me, that seems like it's just way cleaner and easier. Like they got this whole external ass structure. Let me see if I can find it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll show you some chimpanzee ass. Chimp ass. Let me see. Yeah, here you go. Let me just find a big picture here. Check this out, dude. Look at this chimp ass right here. I'll give you some color on it. Look at that chimp ass. So you got this whole external thing going on with the chimp ass, right? So when they sit down and take a shit, it just all flies out of their ass and there's really no remnants because they got no butt cheeks. You know what I mean? There's nothing for the shit to get in between. There's nothing going on there. You know what I mean? This is just some chimp ass right here. You know? The baboon ass. Here's a chimp doing a poop. Look at that. No butt cheeks or anything. You just squatted down and it just all flies right out of the chimp ass. You see what I'm saying? I mean, what? We're talking about shitting. What do you want me to do? I'm looking at the evolutionary fucking background of us shitting, and it looks like at some point we had a better ass structure for shitting. You know? But now we got this whole weird little hole tucked in between these butt cheeks. It's not sexy, you're right, but I mean, what the fuck? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Watching the stream behind, I would beat your ass into the ground at Mario Kart. Start a patrons only tournament online. Dude, you wouldn't beat anything. You'd get your fucking ass handed to you, and you'd probably never want to play Mario Kart ever again. Oh shit, we're in color. I turned on the color so we could see that chimp ass, but we gotta turn it off now. An external anus might be more susceptible to infections. I mean, I don't know. The chimps seem to be doing just fine. They got a big old ballooning chimp ass, you know what I mean? But it looks like it's way easier to take a dump out of that type of ass, to me. To me personally. Where did the cheese go? I don't know. They only eat plants, which means less infection. Oh. Oh. Well, chimps are omnivorous, right? Chimps eat meat. That's not true. Chimps eat human faces. I thought you said feces, but you said faces, and that's also true. Chimp ass, man. Get that out of here. Keep looking up and seeing chimp ass and going, ugh. Just close the tab, Paul. Close the tab, Paul's ego. Chimp ass, holy, holy chimp ass. You okay, Paul? Oh, I'm just fine, player. You ever seen that video of a gorilla tearing apart a live doe and eating it? When did our ancestors develop a clean kill method? I don't know, dude. You got me. I've never seen that video, but I believe it happened. Never happened. It never happened. Oh yeah, the dopamine loop is happening. God damn it. Fucking Twitter, man. Twitter's the worst offender for me. I don't know about you guys, but what's the website that you dopamine loop hardest to? I think for Ashley, it's probably Instagram. I don't even go on Instagram. I don't even know what it's about or what happens over there. I never made an account. I never started one. Snapchat, Reddit, Twitter, Reddit. Yeah. All of those are pretty fucking good dopamine loopers. Facebook. YouTube. Yeah. I can see it. I can see it all. I can see it all. You have an Instagram? I do? Maybe I do. If I did, I forgot about it. Get an Instagram, Paul. All pictures. I think chimps will ever catch up to humans in the evolutionary chain. I don't know that that's the way it works. I don't think so. I think chimps are always going to be chimps as long as we're around. Maybe, though. Who knows, dude? Planet of the Apes might happen. RedTube and LiveLeak. Reddit is definitely the worst for you, yeah. They're all, you know, I haven't been using Reddit a whole lot, but Reddit used to be the worst offender for me. Until I figured out that it's 100% cancerous and pointless to use, and then I check it every once in a while. But Twitter for me, I get locked in, man. There's something about Twitter. Something about it. I just scroll this finger on the mouse. Just. Yeah. 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 I can't watch scripted porn. It makes me cringe. 4chan is an interesting place. Yeah, I mean, I peep out the 4chan every once in a while, but I don't know. I never got into it. I don't post there or anything. Just check it out. I like to go into poll sometimes and seeing what's going on. I only use Facebook on DMT. That must be a trip, dude. That must be a ride, yo. I saw my first trap on B. I saw my first trap on B. I do so much scrolling on Instagram on my phone that my right thumb is always sore now. Wow. Where might I buy a cup as large as yours? I like big cups like this. And I don't know where you get them. Walmart, probably. That's what I would guess. Is this? No tags. I like big cups, and I cannot lie. Any Dollar General in the South? Yes, I think. I think I've seen some Dollar General around here. I like big cups, and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with a tall, cool drink, you want to put a pink in her stink. What? What? Dollar General in Texas. Will you survive the next global plague? God, I hope not. Should you go for a Yeti cup? Yeah, I think we have them, actually. I just don't use them. I actually bought some of those big-ass insulated Yeti cup things, but I don't use them. I like this. What music? I don't have a music station. I don't listen to a music station. I always curate my music listening. I listen to shit that I know is good. Or I, try and listen to new things. But I don't have like a station I listen to. I'm all over the place. Listen to a little bit of everything. Lately I've been listening to a lot of trap music, so trappity trap. Paul, if you could design your own totem pole, what would be carved on it? The Monopoly guy at the top, and then a bunch of bedraggled looking normal people underneath him. What's your favorite genre of music? I don't have one. I was sad no one got your Central Scrutinizer reference the other week. Yeah, well. Not a lot of people watching Joe's Garage, Do you listen to ambience like Medieval Marketplace or Forest? Not really. No. Ambiance. Do you like Ghost? I do like Ghost. I like big cups, and I can't lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an ice cold drink, that's as far as I could get. Yeah, that's as far as I got too, dude. That's as far as I got too. Medieval Marketplace. You ever play an Unreal Tournament? I played one of them. I can't remember which one it was. Maybe 3. You think we will reach a point where AI will be advanced enough to fall in love with humans like in Her? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe so. I might have asked this before, but have you played the KOTOR games? Yes, I played both of the KOTOR games. They're both great. I loved your metal horn cup that was in the D&D video. Yeah, dude. My medieval drinking cup. All right, well, I'm done. I'll see you guys later. Bye.